How low can you go? I think we need to answer that question this evening. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka Multimedia Jay, here at North American Primetime with Elder Scrolls Online. We're going to be continuing the whole, I'm too cheap to get Hogwarts Legacy. Well, since I'm leveling this alt, I figured I'd lean into the meme of these constant ingest problems that I've been having with YouTube streaming lately. And I just posted up on Twitter a list of the ingest servers available on the US East Coast over on Twitch compared to YouTube only having primary and backup. It's little wonder. I think YouTube is very, very prone to growing pains as more and more people switch over and they have to start scaling their operations at a time when big tech companies are getting nervous about spending money. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out. So we're starting with a bitrate set to average around 3,500 for a 1080p 60 stream. Supposedly, HLS, HTTP live streaming, and HEVC high efficiency codec, whatever it is, are supposed to allow for more quality at lower bit rates, which may be the solution that the bandwidth solution that a lot of people are needing. Let's test it out. Let's experiment with it. And let's stop getting upset at the technology when it screws up like it often does. It really... Let's fire up some ESO. It's time to play some stuff. Streaming on YouTube has turned into a combination of playing games and messing with technology, so let's lean into the meme here. I haven't even started Steam since I logged on. Discord, yes. Steam, no. Set this up here and try to chill out this evening. Maybe I should play some music. Maybe I should play some Winamp music as well, just to see if the CPU usage is part of this. But I'm looking at the output right now, and the output bandwidth is not stable. The reason why is because HLS does not operate in real time. It's basically sending chunks of data. So it's running off of HTTP. So it should take more network issues to cause a disruption than something like RTMP, which is actually sending stuff real time. You could technically say I'm not even streaming. Because it's not a data stream. It's not a real-time data stream. It's chunks of data being sent and interpreted and recombobulated on the other side. So I'm looking at the outbound bandwidth, and it's on RTMP, this would be terrible. But this is more in line with what my download traffic looks like, because, you don't stream downloads, obviously, unless you have a huge download going. I guess I can't use that anymore. We just got to watch for dropped frames. And so we'll keep a close eye on that dropped frames counter. Because when things started screwing up last time, the frames just went whoosh, the dropped frames just went to the moon. And it was all network, no encoding or anything that would indicate a CPU overload. All right, let's fire this thing up and continue leveling this wizard in this wonderful era of Hogwarts Legacy and whatnot. So, all right. I might just swap the music. Actually, you know what? Let's keep Task Manager open. All right. Let's actually keep Task Manager open and keep an eye on the CPU and the GPU. The 3D and copy. Can I see the encoding? Yeah, I can see the video encoding resources. No, I can see how much resources it's taking up. That's the issue here. CPU. Yeah, this doesn't help me any. Let's put it on GPU. Keep an eye on the 3D usage. I'll keep an eye on the CPU and the GPU. And that's basically... Actually, no. CPU, I just view... change graph to overall utilization. Yep, and then watch the GPU at the same time. So, we'll just keep an eye on it. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do here? Arthur Shadax. Continue leveling the guy going through Mage's Guild and Sigic Vault. We actually have to go through Shimmerine in order to... Actually, you know what? Keep the CPU usage low. Let's not get Winamp involved. I can see the Winamp from the way I have it set up with Task Manager, too. It is all over the place because it's HLS. All right. Nighttime in game, nighttime in real life as well. All right, let's get to work on this, shall we? We should be able to go grab a riding lesson at this stable. And so when this finishes processing, I'm going to take the quality of this 3,500 stream. Where's the stable? Ah, there you go. Thawdlin Lore.
The high elves aren't so bad. At least not most of them, anyway. I came to this land with the shirt on my back and a dream of running a profitable stable. Now, I have 2 shirts and a busy stable. Am I profitable? Depends on you, I suppose.
Well, at least you escaped the Green Pact, Wood Elf. Let's see here. I don't care about inventory insight. Get off there. All right, that's the riding lesson of the day. Going to PvP does more than most of the riding lessons. It's one of the most annoying parts of the game. It's taking like a month and a half per character to get your mount up to speed. Okay, that mini-map is too busy. I gotta turn off some add-ons. So to unlock the Sigic Vault, still no drop frames. You know what? Pop out. You know what? Let's pop out. Nah, then I can't see the stream status. Could always put it up in the corner, though. This is getting more and more busy. But let's keep an eye on the stream status for when the network drop frames show up, which would tell me a glitch with the codec.
Have you ever seen such creatures? Raz has not. Probably neither have you.
Because I downloaded a lot of stuff.
You
The
are a
Ethernet
newcomer,
output has been
yes?
flattened.
New to this island of high elves? This one has an eye for such things. And you look capable.
No.
So can Raz interest you in some cloak and dagger work?
No, this is my like 6th or 7th character who's done the Somerset main quest, and I'm only doing just enough to get to Artaeum. We went there last time before everything started glitching out in the afternoon, and yeah.
Ominous? No, nothing of the sort. Well, maybe a little of the sort. Depends on how things develop.
Hi, Stream
Raz has
Elements.
come to
Glad you
Somerset
could make
at the
it.
behest of Queen
Whatever.
Irene, to make sure her decree regarding the opening of the island proceeds as she directed.
Queen Irene. Everybody loves Queen Irene. Shut up. Let's see here. Elder Scrolls Online topic YouTube. Check the directory. So Tamriel Unlimited, it's still broken. I need something specifically for High Isle. Let me just type High Isle. Does it show up in... Can I click the right... Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online High Isle, video game released in 2022. Elder Scrolls Online is split like crazy. There's like one person in Russia or some country with Cyrillic lettering streaming to 23 concurrents. That's probably PvP. So, like... Who in the world is going to watch this on YouTube if they can't find anything to watch? You're depending on the algorithm for everything. That's why I get views after the fact on all of this. What do we got here? Having a bad cold, says DJ, so staying home and watching anything on YouTube to get my mind off of this. Yeah, I actually, XBB, the COVID variant that wrecked Christmas around here in the Northeast, I thought everything's been dropping. Our community transmission's down to moderate, which means I can take the masks off when I go back to work. The guy who, one of the guys I used to work with a couple of years ago, his wife just got COVID last week. Like a freaking zombie.
Ask some questions, determine the mood.
Slam it into the ground, it just keeps getting back up. Slam it into the ground.
Rumors have reached the queen.
Not to get all Resident Evil or anything.
So Razumdar comes to see what is happening and fight strange creatures. Now Raz is concerned as well.
Okay, this Khajiit can shut up for a bit. Stop clicking stuff. Yeah, so, not to reference Resident Evil or anything here, or is it Dawn of the Dead that did this? Makes you wonder what we have to do to this thing to blow its head off. I think it was Dawn of the Dead, where the only way you could take out the zombies for good was to blow their heads off with something. So, let's see here.
While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some...
Raz can shut up. I've done this about 6 or 7 times. I'm not too keen on showing the dialogue. It's not Hogwarts Legacy, or most people haven't seen the game yet. There's gameplays, walkthroughs, tutorials, the whole 9 yards. Just want to level this guy up. Raz, why do you put that there? Let's see here. Talk to... Wait. Zolza. There we go. I'm guessing the T is silent. Got taken out by assassins. Seen this all before. Yep, there's a bunch of racist high elves. Sounds about right. Ooh, everyone else lives less than thousands and thousands of years. There must be something wrong with them, especially those darn Bretons who kicked us out of High Rock. Let's see here. Where is... Yeah, I'm just going to chill, not even bother with any Winamp music or anything. Get this guy leveled up and see when we start getting still no drop frames. And then when this finishes processing, comparing the quality at 3500 for a bitrate for 1080-60 versus Twitch streams. So, I know Vindalia has a really good setup, so I might check one of her stream replays to see how good everything looks. I'm also thinking Lucky Ghost, Deltia's Gaming.
Something with that? Can I what?
Obviously Tyranny, but she has problems with encoding.
Go find your own patch of beach.
Well, excuse you. Either way. Yeah, Tyranny has, I think she has an older processor, so she has problems with her stream turning into pea soup. She'll probably upgrade her way out of that within a year or so. But I think somebody like F Extra Life and someone like F Extra Life or Lucky Ghost or Deltia might want to check out who has like a high-end Ryzen with like a 4090 or something and see what they're pushing at 1080p. The thing I'm curious about with this technology is, can you do with substantially lower bit rates what people need 6,000 and up to do on Twitch? Because Twitch still does things the old-fashioned way. It's RTMP to the ingest, and then it's HLS after it's converted out to the viewers. The older way of doing it.
Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? Exactly.
Grin and bear it until we get the Sigic order
concept
unlocked.
practiced widely here in Somerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every high elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work?
Why are you interrupting me? Whatever. Apologies to anyone whose Amazon speaker just went nuts. That's probably close enough to trigger them. Good thing I'm wearing headphones. Alright, complaints in Shimmerine, what
I
the
believe in
heck?
caution as much as the next high elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And she was adept at making dyes.
Oh wait, I think I remember her from the story, and then she freaks out because the Daedra kill the apprentice or something, like, oh my goodness, I didn't think something would kill her, oh no. Yeah. You're not sorry you did it, you're just sorry you got caught.
They took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells.
Oh, whoop-de-doo, you might have to do some work.
They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon.
Yes, I
Perfection
absolutely...
requires constant vigilance, so back to it.
I think this is part of the main quest. I'm seriously wondering if I started a side quest by mistake. The Sigic Order initiation is a side quest, but the big thing I'm looking to do is unlock the ability to get the Sigic, treasure thingies in the world. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. Talk to Ranul. Is that a Red Guard? Sounds like a Red Guard name. Actually, have to go into town for that. 60 frames a second. I got a feeling that high CPU usage. Yeah, here we go. A couple spikes there. Did we get some drop frames? I can't go by the internet. I can't go by the Ethernet out anymore because of the way that HLS works. It's not a real stream. It's sending chunks of data. And that's part of why there's latency introduced to the process. But since it's sending chunks of data over HTTP, it should be less prone to little hiccups in the internet. Like if there's an infrastructure problem in the local area as opposed to on YouTube's end. Actually, let me check out the Hogwarts. Let me just bounce over to Firefox for a bit. Let me check out the Hogwarts directory. It looks like a Twitch directory. There's so many people playing this game. Like, people are talking about Hogwarts Legacy. I should probably try and get a new thumbnail for this, too. Hogwarts says I gotta maximize the window to see it. Yes, I do. Firefox is getting slowed down because of the resources in use by ESO. Still no drop frames, though. The live section on the YouTube directory for Hogwarts Legacy has some pretty big streamers in it. It is a very, very full directory. Maybe I should get the game and start playing it. The thing is, there's more algorithms involved over here than there is on Twitch, even though Twitch has algorithms these days. Rand Althor 19, the Xbox 2. What the? Oh, you cheesy dumbasses. So, one of these streamers streaming Hogwarts Legacy on YouTube is two guys doing a podcast. They talk about a news story regarding Hogwarts Legacy. They're not actually playing the game. They're sitting in a studio. All right. YouTube changes everything once again. Let's go. All right. And take some frame hits getting back into the game so it has to load everything back up again. Actually, there's a lore book I can get on that bridge. So why don't I go... How do we get to that? You know what? We'll just off-road it. Yeah! Somerset off-roading. It's a lore book. Lore books raise this guy's Mages Guild level, which helps with the Mage Guild quests. Well, thank goodness I got my Resto staff. I think we need a new food buff, too. Drink something while falling into the water because video games. I think it's on the bridge. Why do I think there would be a book in the water that you can actually read? Well, this is stupid. But the more high fantasy thing should fit in with me, you know, spoofing Hogwarts Legacy like this. Except I'm not saying Revelio every 5 seconds. Really, Sauce? Make it hard to jump out of the water? I have to go to the boat now because you ain't just high enough to not be able to jump out of the water. Hey, there's the book, and I can't get to it because I'm hitting the side of the boat. Oh, look, stairs. Shrink down my my window here. Oh, that was so stupid. Epic fail. I can't get out of the water. I can't get out of the water. Hey, look, stairs. All right, get this book. According to this, though, there's still a lore book on the bridge, unless it disappears the next 10 seconds. I don't know. What's the polling rate for this add-on? But yeah, Elder Scrolls on YouTube. Yeah, not a good place to stream ESO, but I really don't feel like messing with Twitch and its various issues. Ooh, Fang of the Sea Vipers. By Tellinger, the Artificer, at the request of Her Majesty's advisor, Nuletel, have compiled this brief accounting of the Malma of Piandonia, commonly known as the Sea Elves. Read now, and let the Knight of Knowledge free you of your fear. And the ancient history is well known across the Dominion, and not worth recounting in detail here. Suffice to say that the Archmage, known as King Orgnum, has long led the outcasts of the Shroud... Whatever. I don't play High Elves, and I'm not going to try and sound like them. The only High Elf I have is a freaking Druid. That's all you need to know. Hey, you know what? We got all these towers and a fairy tale looking castle here. This looks like a good spot for a thumbnail. Let's update the thumbnail for this beast. Let's get where we can, we're in front of the, so there's a little bit of lighting and crap like that. And let's use the ritual casting thingy. There we go. This time with some castles in the back. Let's see. There. Where's my Picasa? Hey, where's my Picasa? Let's see here. Still no drop frames due to the network. Not bad. All right, maybe 3,500 is the magic number. Just gotta see what the quality is. There we go. That should be good. Let's upgrade. Let's update the thumbnail on this. The problem with this purple thing. He looks like he's about to grab something. Not exactly good with the casting animations, but can I jack the contrast on it? Put some more shadows in it. Oh, jacking the shadows. might be getting thrown off by the sunglasses. Jacking the shadows makes it really clear up. Okay, cool. All right, let's put glow on it. Saturation turns it all blue. Let's see here. The Orton effect also makes it look freaky. All right, we'll just stop there. Sharpen it up and save it and make it the thumbnail. I'll have something else to put on Instagram later tonight. Give me my live control room. Where's the... Is there an edit button on here? Highlight... Oh, create a... What? What's this create highlight video do? There's new stuff on here that I never look at. Add stream marker. Okay. Let me try some of this stuff. Create highlight video. Oh, I can actually make highlights off of all the footage while I'm live? Nice! That should be really good for stuff from streams I really want to, then just go edit a few things afterwards. So maybe YouTube moved a few things around. That's cool. Edit stream details. Let's see here. Change out this picture for the one we just made. That's cool. I gotta check that out. But you don't want to be stopping the stream you don't want to be stopping the content of your stream in order to do stuff like that. Okay, the thumbnail is edited. The thumbnail has been edited. There we go. And now we actually got to move this and snap that there and bring the other thing back over. This OBS doesn't totally share screen space very well with all this. Are you sick of the noise? Yeah, me too. All right, we'll bring that over to Amazon. We'll bring that over to Instagram later. Let me do a few things over in the channel content guide, and then we'll continue here. So we spent, like 5 minutes with the guy just casting nothing to make a thumbnail in the middle of his stream. Hey, at least it looks cool, though. Kind of looks like the first one, though, a little too much, so I don't know. Let's see here. Hey, come on. Let me just go over here and let me see what it looks like. Oh, cool. An ad that looks nothing at all like a fantasy game. All right, let's close this out. We've probably created some drop frames from the extra CPUs. My sister, nothing. My sister lost 20 pounds on this new miracle diet. You should do it too. All right, where were we? Still 0 dropped frames. Maybe I should try increasing the bitrate. But I want to see what 3500 looks like. What can you do with only 3500? That is below the 1080-30 bitrate recommended for YouTube under RTMP. RTMP on YouTube, it was recommended you stream at 4500, 9000, double that, of course, for 1080-60. But the ingest servers kept barfing whenever I did that. Let's see here.
A newcomer in the warehouse district. Unusual.
Oh, so he is a
but
red
how
guard.
can I help you today, my friend?
So, how did the divine prosecution, those snobby priest elf dudes in big fancy robes that they hate getting the tiniest bit of dust on? What the heck are they doing with somebody who actually does work?
The divine? Who told you that? If a justiciar sent you to try and trick me into confessing... No. The High Elves would never send a newcomer to perform such a task. But I admit it. I made my thoughts known. I arranged to bring my cousin here to work with me. The ship arrived, but all the newcomers were carted away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady and anyone else who would listen. And what has it gotten me? Nothing!
See here.
Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations.
Good.
Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, there's some naturally talented warriors in Somerset. Red Guards are the most naturally talented warriors in all of Tamriel. Everybody else has to do a bit more learning to be able to... All right, the Shimmerine Dockworks. This is a good place to do some deconning. I'm not going to refine anything because this guy doesn't have the skills to get extra materials. So let's see here. Free up some space. Of course, this would be quicker if I just went to one of the various places I have set up explicitly for this purpose. Either way, we've already done half the station, so Smithy Station and Wood Station. Take those out. Nothing new in the chat. All right. Hey, I don't care if this goes into chill stream territory. This is a combination gaming stream and tech experiment. Now, there's the wood station, inside where they build the boats, of course. This has not been an easy week. Whatever. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, so Tyranny has their community do-diddly. I almost said do-dicky. That kind of a la-la-la kind of word is that? It would be do-diddly anyways. You tell the lack of sleep has been messing with my head. Let's see here. I did technically get enough sleep, just not at the right time. I feel like back in college when I was winging it on Diet Coke with lemon all the time. There's this feeling you get when you're 5 hours of sleep or so for too long at a time and you're not getting enough sleep, and you get enough sleep for the first time and you feel amazing. I do understand, though, that getting sleep all at once... Oh, we gotta go see Razumdar. Let's get our head talked off again. Who's that? Hey, wait a minute. Who is Oriandra? She a Sigika?
You there. Do something useful and come help me.
A ghost. Let's see.
Don't just stand there. Help me.
Nope, she's not the Sijic. She's not from the Sijic order. See ya! This wasn't a good idea. Oh, by only 2,000 or 3,000 health. Well, that's what I have this resto staff for. Let's see. There's a shard thingy over here. So let's go take care of that on the way back to town. There, I see the glow. I see an imp. Well, it only lost a few thousand health. Because video games. Yeah, just like I'd have an old wizard jump off a waterfall because you... Uh-oh. Oh, wait, this isn't WoW. The bear-type things can actually swim.
This is so much better than reading.
All right. Oh, it wasn't a straight-up drop either. And there's a waterfall on the other side of Shimmerine. So I think we should quit trying to be like, you know, Jackass the movie part whatever here and actually use the bridge. But that's not actually the way back into town. That's the way over to the docks again. Well, there goes the horse. This way. There's the bridge. Nice we get our bridges correct. Still no drop frames. Maybe 3,500 is the magic number for this new encoding setup. Using low latency, by the way, instead of normal latency, so things should be quicker. You can't use ultra low latency, though, with HLS because of how it works. It introduces too much latency to make it worth it. Here comes Zone Chat again. Shut up, Zone Chat. Turn it off. There we go. So if I accidentally open the chat window, I don't see it. People were being all Dr. Phil to each other earlier in the day. All right. Shimmerine! Where the heck is Razumdar? Let's see. Up the stairs, I think?
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Good people, I hear your concerns.
Well, the workers I hired, they were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The Kin Lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be sequestered while we ascertain their suitability for Ultima society.
Racist
The old
bastards.
dog's right. Lock up the newcomers.
Send the newcomers back where they came from. We don't want them here.
Anyways.
Such anger. Raz never expected to hear such words from the Queen's loyal subjects. The sentiment isn't universal, but enough feel this way for Raz to be concerned. Did you learn anything interesting from the people I sent you to talk to?
Can your mount die in ESO? No, it just despawns, thank goodness. You know how many horses I've accidentally had flop over in Skyrim? Oblivion was even worse. It's like, Now, then I got the motorcycle mount and set it to essential so it would just crash for 5 seconds and then respawn. Yeah, Oblivion had a motorcycle mod. It was kind of glitchy, but it worked technically. Someone tried even making a car for Skyrim. When you basically 100% completed the offline Elder Scrolls games, mods were how you found sometimes comical ways of extending the replayability of the game. The artist's assistant and Redguard's cousin have both been sequestered.
Sequestered? Just a different word for imprisoned, yes. Ranul's cousin just arrived, but Old Newell's assistant has lived on Somerset since long before the Queen ever issued her decree. What about the lizard? What did Soxolza have to say?
They're called Argonians, just like it's not good to call a Khajiit cat. Right.
Why would the Aldar gather up newcomers and non-High Elf residents alike and send them to the monastery? Does the Kin Lady condone this behavior? Raz's head itches, and not in a good way. Our course is clear, Fiveclaw. We must go to the monastery. Raz admires your enthusiasm, but this one needs you to enter the monastery on your own. Raz has other fish to catch. This one will help you get past the sentry, though. When you notice that the sentry is distracted, just sleep quietly inside.
Oh, good. I didn't want to walk.
Enter the Monastery of Serene Harmony. That's up here. Kind of sad, I'd really like for them to do more with Shimmering and have it just be a prop for the story. This is a very, very old expansion, by the way, highlighting one of the major differences between this game and World of Warcraft, where all that matters is what's current. It's one of the reasons I went to this game, and sometimes I play WoW again just for the heck of it, and I find very quickly that I haven't been missing much. Dragonflight's supposed to be different, but I've had enough Blizzard crap for a bit.
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Probably Meridia. Super shiny golden stuff is either Paladins, Templars, some kinds of clerics, or Meridia.
Raz owes you for that game of cards, and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You say I won some gold?
Don't you remember? Raz always pays his debts.
Blah, 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 blah. I could stick around and see how long that conversation goes. Motorcycle mod in Oblivion. I need it now. Might mess with the assets and make it look like the Master Cycle from Breath of the Wild. It looks like one of those super... It doesn't look like a hog. It looks like the other kind that's super fast. It sounds like a weed whacker, but it goes 100 miles an hour. Let's see here. Kin Lady's letter. All dark Tukalar. Let's see. Oh, these people jumping down from ledges. Not trying to be like that Mage Guild lady from Skyrim, but Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldork brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
Okay, enjoy sleeping in church. Next! Doo-da, doo-da, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Those must be upstairs. Kind of too bad that the in-game compass doesn't correspond to vertical stuff. I'm surprised you don't have like a trespassing thing here.
This isn't the town square. Move along!
Yeah, it's a monastery. Are any of these shrines usable? I don't think they are. I think they're just for show. There's a place in Alinor if you need to make use of praying to the gods for something. Let's see. High Elf? Where are the stairs? Oh wait, there's something over there. Wood Elves, 4 males, 3 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens, etc., etc. 7 Khajiits, 4 Argonians. Argonians 4, gender inconclusive. Wow. Who can tell with muck swimmers? Move to preparation cells for immediate siphoning. Wow. Snobs. Let's see here. 1 male, 2 females, Bretons, claim to be traders from Wayrest. They say Daggerfall. Doesn't even matter. Why am I writing all this down? What does the new Aldark plan to do with this information? 2 red guards. And a Nord. Alright, there's all the people we gotta rescue. Let's see, where's the next thing on the... One of the things I miss, though, is having to actually explore zones and learn your way around them instead of just running in, run to the thing, and then you never have to worry about it again. There's something here? Oh, this guy.
No, not now, please. You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldark brought with him. Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, Aldark Tilkala arrived right after the Queen issued her decree. He came highly recommended by King Lady Avanice, or so I heard. The Aldark and his monks keep... The monastery should be...
So why was there a pin to go... just to exhaust all the dialogue options? What's this? Oh, the Abyssal Pearl. Okay, now we're making progress. Quick! Let's speed read all these books and get points in our skills. I don't think Ember likes reading lots of books, though. If we had Miria Lendis, we probably would have gained some rep levels from that. Alright, let's see where this thing is. So I forgot how far we have to get before we go to Artaeum to join the Sigic Order. Alright, come on, Warden. Yeah, take your screenshots.
Unusual knick-knack for an Aldark's office, wouldn't you agree?
Finally! Sigic Order!
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind. The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either. Interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers. The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations. That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldark and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me? A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldark acquired it. Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers.
Alright, let's see here. Motorcycle mod in Oblivion. Also, there were gun mods in Skyrim that replaced crossbows.
I should be seeing your back walking out of here by now.
Morrowind had a mod called Snake Bitten's Lair that replaced the crossbows in the game with assault rifles, and they fired... It wasn't automatic, it was semi-automatic fire, but it was still just like... kind of unbalanced the game. Made you want to level up your archery skill.
Here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment. There's someone alive over there. See if you can help her.
Thank the Divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here.
This is where it all turns sinister and Daedric.
It's a nightmare. We came to Somerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy,
Still
they
no
locked
drop
us in these
frames.
cages.
What's with these spikes, though? I wonder if the drop frames are... I wonder if the outbound bandwidth is like a sound wave now. You don't want to cause distortion. So you don't want it to rubber band past the top of your upload bandwidth, and that's what causes the problems, especially if something else is sending data. This might all fix itself when I go to Frontier Fiber later this year. There are only a few of you here. What are the rest of the newcomers? Let's see, what do we have in the chat here? Master Cycle from Breath of the Wild. There's a mod actually for Hogwarts Legacy that turns the flying broom into Shrek. Or one of the flying mounts into Shrek. Why you'd want to do that, I have no clue.
The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
Is that a scoffin?
Daedra. Let's level some destructions. I don't have many spells really worth leveling. Yes, there's Daedra involved. Oh wait, you haven't done this story before. Wait, what? Follow... Oh, we have to get her out of the cage? That's right.
Oh, thank you for setting me free.
Absent-minded wizard almost forgot to unlock the cage for the prisoner. Yeah, thanks for the info. Bye.
A Daedra? Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious. An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door. Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action. I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
Curious if there might be a streamer resource add-on for ESO. It uses AI-generated voices to have your character in an appropriate voice you pick beforehand talk back when you click those dialogues. Then the streamer can just sit there and click. Saw some interesting AI stuff this week while I've been off. Oh, this looks like fun. Except the warden got to us before any of this.
Daedric cultists?
Obviously a ranger using a bow.
Training these people.
We bugged it out. We bugged it out because the ranger got there first. Oh, man. Yep, now she's just going to stand there until the monsters respawn. Well, this didn't happen last time. Why? Well, they can't really say, oh, well, how come people are doing... There we go.
More newcomers? Unfortunately, the magic only affects those who have been prepared. But never fear. Your turn will come.
All right, let's take these guys out.
You hold off these creatures.
Just had to wait for the respawn.
The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Oh, there we go.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Staff to do damage, staff to heal damage. It all is one big circle. 612 at the Geek House.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier. I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Psijic Order. Our Right Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Somerset. My inquiries led me here. The Psijic Order is an ancient magical monastic society. We served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all of this? An Eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Psijic island, for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
Alright, let's get out of here then. Escape the Undercrofts. I think once we unlock Artaeum, we unlock the ability to join the Psijic Order, and that's what gives us the ability to see all the Psijic treasure things. Now, there's like magical rifts or something that have treasure in them.
Break free!
Barely use any magic for that. A lot of that probably has to do with the setup that I have going here. Magnus is kind of an in-the-middle set between throughput and efficiency. What's she still fighting? Alright. Well, let's take the level then. Probably have use for the skill point by now. Persistence. That's for blocking. Daedric summoning. Increases your health and stamina recovery when you have a Daedric summoner thingy slotted here. Let's see. Resto staff. Restoration expert. Increase your healing by 8% on allies under 30% health. How about Breton skills? I haven't leveled up enough to get that yet. Mage guild? Nah, we need to find more books. That's something I can do off stream. Instead of running through the world randomly grabbing stuff like some people I know. Whip him out, slap him down. Okay. A sense of humor is mandatory for people to not think I'm the biggest jerk in the world. Oh no, we're near the Tales of Tribute place. Somebody's gonna be nagging me to play the stupid card game.
Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Oh. Okay. Just completely walked away from the dialogue. Done this plenty of times, though. Yeah, the big crown on the map indicates this is the gaming hall for Tales of Tribute. Let's see here. Hear ye, card sharks and collectors. All right, where are we going? Heading right towards the gaming hall. This is a patio. It's over inside there. I think I would hear that if I was in Alinor, though. Hear ye, card sharks and collectors. Do. Oh, it's inside. The anchor's a way in. Okay.
In this land, where seeds called man that sprung up.
Hey, bartender, repair my armor. Good old ESO. Next. Let's see here. What do I have for lifetime? 52 minutes. We'll take a break at the hour mark. Let's see here. Definitely need to stretch more. Let's see here. Lord Thenley. Wait, what? Where the heck is Razumdar? Sleeping on the floor. Someone had a few too many to drink. Oh, there he is. Bright moons, you finished. Speaking of which,
Well met, and good fortune to you. This one.
shut up, Pacruti. Next, let's see here.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail.
Oh, just Daedric wackos as usual.
That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder, Daedric rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement, and by we, Raz means you. Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her, see what she knows about the Old Dark. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
Let's try not wearing them, just to be a dumbass.
A Sijik? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijiks. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijik mage say what the Order was investigating? There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information.
Life-sucking pearl.
Well, we can worry about the Sijik mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say.
All right, let's stop messing with this guy. Hey, don't you work for the Queen? He's an intelligence agent. So, let's see. Shimmerine. Yeah, but it looks like we're staying steady with CPU, GPU usage. Probably because I'm not doing PvP or anything with a lot of stuff going on the screen.
This is the life, huh?
Yeah, I know. Randomly dancing in a high-elf Disney castle. Yeah, totally the life. Probably better than going to work every day, but I don't know. Some of the snobbiness I've seen is rather off-putting. Let's see. Why are we riding out of town? We're supposed to go see the Kin Lady. Oh, yeah, 55 minutes. All right, let's do our little espionage here. Doo-dah, doo-dah, doo-dah. I've never actually done this before, so let's see what happens. Probably just can't get into the ceremony. Yeah, here's the guy at the door.
Yes? And who might you be?
A wizard in robes with a pointy hat. What do you think?
The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters. Yes, so I see. However, I can't allow clothing of that vintage anywhere near the Kin Lady. Please return after you've acquired something more suitable for an affair of this magnitude.
Well, fine, but I'm keeping the pointy hat. Oh, no, I guess I'm not. Yuck. He looks like a Nord with the long hair, but he's a Breton.
Yes? And who might you be?
The same guy you were talking to a couple seconds ago, except without the wizard robes. Let me see the
Kin
darn...
Lady is currently engaged. She's holding... Yes, so you do. And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Literally? This actually, I think, is similar to some Skyrim stuff I've seen, just with more bedazzled stuff. The only difference between the High Elves and the Nords, fashion-wise, here.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with all Dark T'Kala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Somerset. Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Where's this Aldark?
How bold of you. The Neberah dares to stand in my holy presence. Very well, bold Neberah. What can the new Aldark of Shimmerine do for you?
I think Nebular
And
means
please,
foreigner.
try not to bore me or spray any spittle on my spotless vestments.
Ugh. All this just to unlock the Sigic Order. Woo!
You heard that somewhere, did you? I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The Kin Lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Somerset and the newcomers in mind. You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For a Nebular. You're right, where are my manners? Using a word you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means unwelcome. As in, you are not welcome here.
Is it common for high elf monks to conspire with Daedra? This ought to tick him off.
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own protection, you understand.
Pardon me. I think I have somewhere else I need to go. It's enough of
I
that.
suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
All right, enough of this. We just want to unlock the Sigic Order. We're not doing a full playthrough. Just want to get this guy established in everything that's magic. So, the Mages Guild, the Sigic Order, which gives time stop and other interesting spells. Like, I'm over here looking like some
How
runaway.
dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave?
By your leave, madame.
No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind that. Since you found your way in, I assume you can find your way back out, before I call the guards. Oh, such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Somerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
Snooty. I usually just skip the dialogue with this. I'm just torturing myself for the sake of having stream content. And please, by all means, folks, see if you can find anyone else out there who's streaming this game that is that honest about it. Ugh. And the Aldark agrees with your efforts to protect the island and its newcomers.
Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment. Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the monastery. I assure you, Kin Lord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
And were you aware that this Aldark and his monks were killing people at the monastery and messing with Daedra?
That's preposterous. Aldark Tilkala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Somerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
All right, enough messing with...
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
All right, enough dealing with High Elf Border Patrol. Get out of here. Go let my head clear from all that crap. 6:26 at the Geek House. No drop frames. Just past the hour mark. It'd probably be good to stretch out if I want to still have a back by the time I'm going back to work. So, let's see here. Oh, hi, Razumdar. You know what? You can just stand there. Let's see how many drop frames I get through Screenshot Theater. Last time I got like 5,000, but we have actually a lower bitrate this time, so we shall see how it goes. What the? I thought my arms were down there-ish, but it's just the game. Right. Darn color of the textures in Somerset. It's time to play some stuff. Didn't quite get the transition right. That was nice and relaxing. A little too relaxing. Or maybe I finally started to become a day shift person again and I start getting tired while it's still PM. Actually, last night was pretty good. I actually did less caffeine today because I got a little too wound up yesterday. I actually was able to get to sleep without Z-Quil, so I think some of what I was feeling earlier in the week was just side effects from the diphenhydramine. I gotta live a healthier life. No more excuses and no more trying to wing it with chemicals when I'm not doing it myself. So caffeine for energy and Z-Quil to fall asleep. Grab some cereal, too, so I don't get hungry like last time. Plus, I gotta have some more grains. I had too much other stuff today. A little bit of frames missed due to high CPU utilization, though. Screenshot Theater, though. That Screenshot Theater does suck a lot of CPU. That's probably one of the reasons why I need to look at upgrading my processor. The good news is that between taxes and Connecticut's Hero Pay program for people that work during the COVID pandemic, I actually probably can build a new computer. I just got to see how some other expenses work out. I think I want to get one of those hippie chips from AMD. I think like the 7300 for, I just got to see what DDR5 prices are at before we push the button on that for a new rendition of Monolith running off of AMD Ryzen, one of the 65-watt chips. I want to see what performance I can squeeze out of those. Plus, it's a Ryzen. I have options if I want to get another processor.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's Manor.
Why does he have clipping issues with his armor? Let's see here.
Raz thinks Avanice is as naive as she is complicit, but she's not a murderer. This new Oldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine. The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Oldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later.
Yeah, please, take your fancy
you have
clothes.
A pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
Pretty admirer. She's old enough to be my grandmother. Weird, Khajiit.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Oldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valcerin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Oldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Okay, Khajiit, I don't want to know what kind of weird stuff you're into. Alright, finally we can get out of this snobby high elf town. Woo! All this just to be able to loot an extra node in the world. But again, you know, Sijic Order, that journey actually gives you access to a lot of cool spells. Also, the ESO main quest unlocks, the original ESO main quest unlocks soul magic. So we should probably go save the world from Molag Bal at the same time. Get this guy access to everything that's considered a form of magic here. Still no drop frames due to network stuff. I think we have a nice number here. Although I did notice during the break that Screenshot Theater is a big use of resources, probably because I keep the game running full speed while I'm doing that. So, anyway, we've been hitting the limits on this Skylake for a while now. Hey, guess who's been riding 100% in the wrong direction? Epic fail. I always thought it was weird to have play some stuff over the top of an epic fail screen. The YouTube videos don't have that crap. I don't know. If I'm able to get to sleep early tonight and keep my sleep hours up, I might actually have the energy to work on a video tomorrow or do something else other than this. So let's see here. I also got to pay bills, too. Not until next week. Thing is, though, I'm probably going to just come home and take a nap the minute I get home until I start getting to sleep at the right time. It's really about staying up to date on sleep while we're getting used to this day shift thing. It's just really weird falling asleep to Tyranny's stream and waking up to Vindalia at 4:30 in the morning. Vindalia is supposed to be the chill streamer here. What have I done to myself by not getting another night shift job? Well, at least I'll somewhat resemble a normal person again who actually sleeps at night. And there's a lot of perks to day shift as well. You don't have to have a separate day to go get your groceries because things are open when you get out of work. You can get Ubers if your car breaks down, unlike at 2 in the morning. I really think I was a little too attracted to that differential and at the expense of a little bit of anxiety. When in reality, you know, you shouldn't be depending upon differentials to make a decent wage in this world. At the very same time, too, there's other ways to get income. I could walk away from all this YouTube stuff and go, I could walk away from all this YouTube stuff and, I think we just took a shortcut to where we're supposed to go, and so nothing's spawned here yet. Let's backtrack a little. Yeah, whatever, Sea Dragon. Oops. Nothing like getting yeeted off your mount. Revelio! No, Revelio is more like an alteration spell in that Harry Potter game anyways. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if anyone watches this. You know what? Hogwarts Legacy is a really robust category right now. I wonder. But I've never been into Harry Potter, though. Harry Potter was always like flitzy fairy tales that people hold on to way too long, as far as I was concerned. But I did have my, it's kind of like Harry, for me, my age as an older millennial, Harry Potter picked up where Barney the dinosaur left off. And when I was a little kid, we had Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, a little bit of Romper Room, but I'm a little too young for that. So I had my kid shows, all the stuff that I cringe at that I liked when I was a kid, and now wonder how I liked it as a grown-up. Like the Mario Brothers Super Show. How did we watch that other than being totally sucked into the Nintendo marketing, whatever you want to call it? The Nintendo marketing zeitgeist. Is that even the right word to use? Whatever, man. Where's this notable point of interest?
Amazing. I have to write Magister Erin about this one.
Oh, yay. I'm just too used to spammable skills. I should theoretically use the finishing move to finish them off. Because that debuff only lasts a couple of seconds. You used to be able to, like, cast it and it would blow up when they got down to 30% health, but now you have to time it a little more. Probably because of PvP. Everything weird that happens in this game happens because of PvP. Am I right? Probably not, but according to some people on YouTube, everything weird that happens in this game happens because of PvP, and Zoss doesn't care, and Cyrodiil is always going to be terrible. And boo-hoo-hoo. All of Tamriel devolves down to one PvP zone in the middle of the map. Nothing else matters, something like that. I forgot what their propaganda is
One
these
of
days.
Somerset's more unique environments, the Coral Forest. I used to love coming here when I was growing up. We need to find out why the Aldark asked King Lady Avanice to meet him out here. Based on what we saw on the monastery's undercroft, I'm hesitant to use magic to locate them. I suppose we'll have to find them through mundane means. Too bad the Queen's spy isn't here yet. I understand he's good at this sort of thing.
Well then, we'll just act like a bunch of bloody muggles. Who's purring? Oh, the little cat, not the big cat. All right. Whoops. Light armor increased to 30. That probably means there's a perk I can take. Let's see. All right. We got to respec anyways. I'm not using this. Where is it? Yeah, Grace. The crappy one has an upgrade. Yeah, so when I was little, we had Mr. Rogers, we had Sesame Street. The big thing with Sesame Street versus Barney is Sesame Street tried to teach kids about issues they might deal with as they grew up, like accepting people as friends and not being mean and sharing and nutrition and stuff like that. Barney burst onto the scene in the 90s, and people like my age couldn't stand him because instead of he's so annoying.
Hey kids, everybody is special. We're gonna be positive all the time, even though life has problems. Super duper.
Murder!
That's what.
Wasn't part of the plan, Augur.
You know nothing of that.
Oh, the plot thickens. Did I just hit that thing for 38 grand with a spell? Guess I've been playing Templars too long.
Your prince! I want no part of Daedra. Help!
Oh no, she's in over her head after being snobby at me at that little party. Whatever, man. Yeah, so I think that's where a lot of this hyper-emotional, way too sensitive stuff you see among the younger millennials and the Zoomers came from. Is children's programming that put it in their heads at an early age to be way too sensitive and not realistic enough. Like, look, bad things happen in this world. You're going to have problems. Period. You cannot spend your life trying to find a bunch of kiss asses to lie to you your entire life to keep you happy. You have to learn how to grow up, mature, and deal with your problems. You know, not project them onto others, not turn everybody into your therapist, not go on Twitch and engage in internet slacktivism to get some viewers. Woo-hoo-hoo, woe is me. No. You got to deal with stuff. You got to deal with stuff, otherwise you are going to be miserable. Many of the problems you think you have are going to be things you create for yourself. Self-sabotage behavior, folks. Look it up. Regardless, let's see what we got here. Darn it. Actually, I'm less wound up, probably because of less caffeine. 70s, right? Or am I hitting 80s from all the shouting? 79! I'll take that. Let's see here. So, you figure Barney the dinosaur is the first... I didn't know what it was called at the time, but my first introduction to tyrannical positivity. You must be happy all the time, or else you're bad. Yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. But that was my introduction to tyrannical positivity. Look at this beautiful view while we talk about this. That was my introduction to tyrannical positivity, something I've had problems with because it's unrealistic and it's delusional. You know, life sucks. It's going to have its problems. Maybe that's my 90s influence showing. But you're better off knowing how to deal with your problems. Do you mind? I'm trying to talk to chat, Ember. So, now we'll aggro that monster and have to fight it off. Yeah, so Barney represented the first run-in that my generation had with the tyrannical positivity that would define the folks younger than us. And now we have, of course, hypersensitive snowflake culture on Twitter, on TikTok, the whole 9 yards. Nobody can deal with anything at all because they've been predisposed from a young age to be overly, way too hysterical about things. You're not going to do well in life with that. You're going to be miserable. And you're going to go from the numerous problems that people and their stupidity, in addition to their malice, by the way, Hanlon's razor. You're going to go from the problems that the stupidity and malice around you cause it's legit and worth being upset about to stuff you create all on your own because you're so used to being upset all the time. You don't want that. Full stop. So, the whole flittery fairy tales of Harry Potter and whatnot, especially when I knew there were people only a few years younger than me getting into Harry Potter in the 2000s, that, along with like all the crybaby emo music and stuff, that's why I never got into Harry Potter. I've always associated it with... It's also the reason why I play more human characters in these games and not like elves and stuff. You know, I don't want some big purple elf with splittery stardust everywhere because I'm some overly emotional, hysterical, whatever you want to call it, who gets upset about every stupid little thing that happens in life. Not what I want to be. Not what I want to associate with either. Those people are a complete waste of mental energy. And probably your time as well. You know, solve problems in life, deal with problems in life, call out problems in life, instead of sitting there whining about them. I realize this is a...
Bring the lightning!
I realize this is a far 27 grand on that spell. I realize this is a very, very far cry from how I was like 10 years ago when I got laid off and it didn't look like anything would ever get better again. But life has a way of toughening you up. All right. Oh, no!
I'll go after the kin lady. You deal with the old one.
Yagra, destroy these fools!
See ya! Clavicus Vile. That's who the Scoffin is associated with.
Razumdar apprehended the kin lady. They're at the west edge of the Coral Forest. What happened to Aldok Tilkalar? Did he escape?
So, Aldok Tilkalar's dead. I heard him mention the Prince of Bargains. Yeah, that's that Earl of Clavicus Vile. So yeah, but that's the thing with all of that, though. I never got into Harry Potter, so this whole Hogwarts legacy thing, I know Harry Potter was popular among certain people, but I wasn't one of them. And I'm not really into that flitzy fairy tale garbage. Like, even though I play high fantasy games, my characters are often somewhat grounded in reality and stuff, and there's more of a historical bent to them than making some pink elf princess with whatever or something, and then that, I don't know. Have you seen some of the AI art people are making based on these video games? You thought anime was wild. But that's another discussion. Let's continue this quest here.
I think we can conclude that Tilkalar wasn't actually an Oldark. At least, not with his connection to the Prince of Bargain's Clavicus Vile. Strange magic and creatures worry me, however. Hopefully the pearl I sent to Artaeum can tell us more. You'd be surprised what a particular object can reveal if you know how to unlock its secrets. I need to return and tell Rightmaster Ikesis all that transpired here. If you're willing, I'd like you to come to Artaeum and confirm my story.
Finally, no more Somerset. We can come back to this some other time. Good.
The Rightmaster leads the Sijic Order from Kapora Tower on the island of Artaeum. This spell attunes you to a portal near Shimmerine in the ruins of the Keep of 11 Forces. It always leads to Artaeum, no matter the island's current location. One more adjustment and there! You are now attuned. Find me on Artaeum after you finish with the Eye of the Queen.
Here's the stupid part. I can fast travel there right now, but it won't count until I go to the ruins and go in Artaeum that way. Well, stop cheating with player housing. Yeah, I think I've run into enough examples of that. Alright.
Ah, Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
My social standing is ruined. Just ruined.
Well, no. A little humility would actually help someone like you, madame. High elves.
We're so better than
Queen
you.
Irene will be disappointed that the King Lady of Shimmerine allowed a false Oldark to murder so many newcomers. Such a scandal makes other travelers uneasy about coming here, yes?
Yeah, Daggerfall Covenant! Now, where were we?
The Prince of Bargains. That could only be Clavicus Vile. What oblivion-inspired nest of vipers has Raz stumbled into? This one has a very bad feeling about all of this. Where is the Sijic Sage? Raz would like to ask her what she thinks.
Oh, she went to Artaeum, and I'm about to go there and unlock the ability to get Sijic portals in the world.
The Sijic Order's interest in all of this concerns Razumdar. This one has never had much love of magic, or those that practice the art.
Excuse me, Khajiit.
Now Raz has his own person on the inside. An Eye of Raz, if you will, yes?
For those of you that don't get the joke, Khajiit in this game can go in any direction. They gain all 3 stats. They gain extra health, magic, and stamina. So you can make a wizard out of a Khajiit. You can make a ranger out of a Khajiit. You can make a warrior out of a Khajiit. You can make a freaking tank out of a Khajiit. It's them and dark elves are basically the biggest hybrids in the game in terms of stats.
Then you must go to Artaeum and discover what the Sijiks have learned. When you return, you can tell Raz all about it so he can pass it along to the Queen. Yeah.
Yeah. I want my Sijik portals! That's all I've wanted this whole time. See ya! Just about 7 o'clock at the Geek House. Silvar Woad. Oh, wait. No. We have an optional step to confront the snob. Let's do that. After taking out this thing. Blast him with some magic. Anywho, where were we? He uses too much dark magic, though. Versus my Stam Sork.
Five Claw. The King Lady and Raz had the most illuminating conversation.
Have you come to gloat? To kick me while I wallow in my own misery? Well, go ahead. I deserve it.
Sorry, I don't want to mess up your makeup, High Elf.
I met him at Kinlord Millenthal's party in Eleanor. We had similar ideas about the Queen's decree, and I recommended that he lead the monastery. Somerset isn't a stew pot, and the various races aren't ingredients to be sprinkled in like so much spice.
Yeah, whatever, you racist bastard.
What a hateful accusation. Tilkala told me he was going to send them back where they came from. I had no idea he planned to kill them. I give you my word. I just wanted the newcomers to go away. And to find out he worshipped Daedra? How crude.
Hateful accusation. All right. Yeah, you folks call Bretons mongrels because it's something that happened, like, in the First Era. Shut up already.
I certainly hope not. We'll have to get the Divine Prosecution in there to gather up the monks Tilkala brought with him to Shimmerine. We can't have Daedric cultists desecrating a holy site.
Cut her off! I gotta go to Artaeum. You can always go back and replay that conversation some other time. Oh no, the foreigners are arriving in Somerset. Alright, where's this ruin we have? Oh, that's the ruin up there that has the thingy that goes to, so we actually have to ride out there. There's a couple of lore books on the way, but I'll skip them. What do we have for lifetime? Oh, hour and a half. Generic chat stream length. I just want to unlock this stuff. Then this guy will be established in the Mages Guild, established in the Sijic Order, and he can always do the main quest in original ESO to get soul magic. So we can hook this guy up with all kinds of magic. Not there. It's over here with these ruins. Oh no, wolves! Just sprint past them. Alright, we're gonna have to wing it getting into this place. That's not the entrance. That's not the entrance. That's not the entrance. Oh no! That's not the entrance. That's the ruins over there. Good. Darn it, I gotta get some stamina for these mounts. But I just want access to the Keep of the 11 Forces. I wonder what the lore is behind this place. Why are there 11 forces? Probably somebody... I wonder if there's an in-game way of learning that. Regardless, this little door in the basement down here is our ticket to Artaeum and actually getting quest progression instead of using fast travel to get there and having it bug out. I tried that once before. I don't know if Zoss has patched it yet, but if you fast travel to like your player house in Artaeum, it actually leads you back over here, and you have to walk through it at least once to get credit. Okay, now we're in Artaeum the legit way without cheating with player housing. So the Sijics will actually be in their little castle over there, and we can gain access to that. Let's just go pick up this craft station over here. Boing, boing. Yay, Artaeum Craft works. Let's go to this over here. Restoration staff to 16. I can always jump in the dungeon queues and do a dungeon as well if I really want to. But, hey, look, giant arch thingy of a castle down by the sea. Well, at least if there's a big wind, it'll just howl through the bottom of this thing instead of blowing it over, I hope. 0 dropped frames due to networky stuff. Just some drop frames due to CPU stuff, which we know has been a thing with this computer. Not bad.
And there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
We'll find him, Val. Now go check on the Pearl while I speak to our new guest. What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldoc's plot on Somerset. Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Sothasil warned us about. Sothasil, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his clockwork city, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Somerset and Artaeum. I sent Valcerin to investigate. Indeed, but not until we finish studying the Pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately.
Good.
Unless you want to explore our island first.
Yeah, I want to explore your island and join the Psijic Order.
The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldark and the source of the pearl's magic.
Alright. Where do we go to join the Psijic Order? Is it part of the zone story? I think it might be somewhere in the castle. Alright, let's get away from this guy. It's either this or the quest after this? No, Lore Master.
Still nothing? Valcerin, add your divination spell and see if that reveals anything useful.
Friend of Valcerin, I have a proposal for you.
Get to join everything, right?
Tranquil greetings, Caraval.
Yes!
You will forgive me if I seem awkward. We rarely entertain guests here on Artaeum. I am Kelleris. Right Master Ichesis told me a great deal about you. I suspect he has plans for you within the Psijic Order. The Right Master holds you in high regard. That is proof enough of your worthiness. The Psijic Order requires practical wisdom, outside perspective. Unless I miss my guess, you can provide both. You would be a worthy addition to our ranks. Eager to begin? Good. Eagerness is just what we need. Your first lesson begins now. The Order has detected a number of irregularities on Tamriel. Small breaches in the fabric of time. I would like you to seal them for me. The first cluster of time breaches appeared on the Isle of Somerset. You should start there. Go speak with my apprentice, Josaja, in the Athenaeum. She will provide the tools you need, a map, Psijic seals, and the Augur of the Obscure.
Does that regain the ability to do this stuff? Okay, good. Talk to Josaja. Did we get the skill line yet? No. Do we have to complete that quest first? If so, I'm going to take another break. C. Josaja.
Yes, can I help you? Right. You're the Order's new initiate. I didn't expect you so soon. Things here on Artaeum are normally, you know, snailish. I transcribed our seer's visions onto the map there, and collected these Psijic seals. The Augur, however... I don't. Please don't tell the Lore Master. It tricked me into dismissing the binding charms that keep it here, in the Athenaeum. Then it popped like a bubble and vanished. It escaped before, but never on my watch. Mercifully, yes. I just scribed
there's a
its
fetch
location.
quest for this.
It looks like it reappeared somewhere on the shores of Waston Coraldale. It didn't take long for some sea elves to scoop it up and squirrel it away. You'll have to steal it back. I am sorry, truly. I'm indebted. You'll definitely need the Augur on your quest. Without it, you'll never find those time breaches.
I think this is where we actually get the... Yeah, this is actually... I think this is the initiation quest. So we gotta do one more quest. Alright, let's get up and stretch a bit. See here. Could do some more of that myself. Get up and stretch a bit and let's go do this quest and get into the Psijic Order finally after all that snobbery in Shimmerine. time to play some stuff. Still didn't quite get the transition right. Might be a little bit of lag in OBS or something, but we did cap the CPU during that break, and it didn't create any dropped frames, so that's cool. All right, let's grab this Sigic map of Somerset here. Should be winding down in a bit anyways. My target bedtime is 8 o'clock until I get used to being a day shift person again, then we'll sort it out from there. As it stands, yeah. As it stands, I really think I could stay up till 5 in the morning again. Still. All right, find the Augur Of The Obscure. That's Waston Coraldale. It might actually be faster to fast travel to Alinor, because it's right outside of Alinor. So, let's see. Golden Griffin Garrett. Let's actually dump off some loot while we're here. I think I'd do better drink-wise with regular water than this stuff, but this stuff tastes better, though. It doesn't have any sugar in it. It does have sucralose, though, so I don't know if that's what that does to your throat. Let's see here. I want to record something for Tyranny and Vandalia, by the way, if they want to take it as a sound alert. Let's see.
Oh, the clitter-clatter of
What is mostly enchanting stuff?
Yes.
Let's see. Close this on out. 3, 2, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1. Here. Yeah. Just come out in Alinor and then just head straight outside town.
Cozy little home.
How much gold do you get from that quest?
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, look. Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good. Excellent. You won't regret
59 gold.
I swear. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out.
To access your new home, blah, blah, blah. Get this crap out of my inventory. I've done it a bazillion times. Why doesn't Zost make these quests account-wide? Destroy! Enough. Let's see here. It looks like... So we max out the CPU, no issues. Maybe we should take the experiment to a harder game or something. A game that's harder on system requirements. Stuff like that. Interesting. No drop frames, though. And this is US primetime on a Friday night. Okay, Boston Coraldale is right outside of town. Let's just go this way. Dun, 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 dun. That's the Dolmany thing. We actually want to go this way. Check out that high elf music. The one thing they can get right is having a good soundtrack. We'll grab that waste shrine, then we'll go to the delve, which is where this guy's being this thing is being held. Technically a they them, but we'll leave that debate for some people that actually want to spend time doing that instead of playing the game. Alinor docks. The boat out to that place should be right over here. Wait a minute.
My ship is ready to sail.
It has me on the wrong quest. No, it has me on the... Wait, what? No. Wrong! I was wondering why it was sending me to the Alakir Desert. Must have hit the button by mistake. Alright, let's just backtrack a bit. Oh, man. That was stupid. Alright, let's go here. I was like, there's a boat down by the coast that you go to in order to go to Waston Coraldale. But why on earth, you know... There's a boat on the coast. Why do we go... There's a boat on the coast that you go to for Wasting Coraldale. There's the quest. We're not even...
Ahoy, traveler! Spare a moment for a question in passing?
Shut up. I'm commandeering your boat. I'm looking at the Ethernet out, and it totally looks like a sound wave with the way this stuff works. So, cool. All right, let's go find this thing. I might not even kill the boss. We should get that shard, though.
This is so much better than reading.
Revelio. Like two-shotting things, all this spell power. Let's see here. Yep, just run over the rocks. See ya. Next. Ember's like, I'm having fun. She's not getting enough time to cast anything. Eat those sorcerer shards, salamander. Let's see. Oh, some more. I do have AoE just on the other bar. But you know, I'm not using the finishing move, so maybe I should change that spell around. Wait, what? Yeah. Slam him with 27 grand. Oh, wait, nope, that's a... Yeah, take out the critters while we're at it. Why don't we switch that around, though? Let's equip the AE spell for Storm Calling instead of the finishing move. Mage's Wrath is cool and whatnot, but I don't know. I think it'd be better if I had some AoE abilities. There might be something in the Sigic order. We don't have Soul Magic either because we haven't started the main quest for ESO. I think there's an AE spell with that, too. There's actually a finishing move for that kind of thing. Might be more worth it, so we can just do this. Call down lightning. Yeah, just call down lightning. What we could also do, go into the constellations here. Swap that crit bonus for a flat bonus, but that'd be more PvE DPS. It's nice to see some crits every so often. Oh, look, a wave priest. Shaman type. Yeah, you're not the only one that throws lightning around. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. I actually got to find that meme from like 1999 and put it in the classic YouTube playlist. That was making the rounds in the early 2000s. The early noughties. Salamander! Alright, let's see. Grab the shard, and then we'll go find the augur, which I think is on the polar opposite side of the delve. I don't know why I even want to call these delves, though. You basically are going to this little cove on the coast where all these bandits are fishing. Why am I not gaining any ultimate, though? It'd be good to use up some force lightning. Now, Skywalker, you will turn to the dark side for 5 seconds. Clunk. Okay, manual override. Ultimate power! Or something. Boom! Okay, let's go find this stupid thing. And keep leveling Resto's staff. That's how we're going to get groups to run through and level up Destro's staff. Sort of. Throw down some AE. Yeah, so you can just run right out of it. It's like when Firestorm got nerfed in Guild Wars.
I've been waiting to try the spell out.
I need aid! Oh, what's this? Another one who runs out of my lightning bolt. What are you, buffing the AI or something? Might be some ultimate generation thing that Templars have that I'm not used to here. Whoops! That does kind of look like the Harry Potter wands, though, with the stupid little projectile attack.
Heal me! You were amazing!
Yes, I know.
All right, I think the boss is way back there up on that ledge anyways. Yeah, immobilize a mage. Always the smart thing to do when they're throwing stuff at you. Yeah, uh-huh.
Seals. Fond of winged snakes and soggy chests. Noted.
Ugh, all right. Yeah, I need a better setup for this stuff. Just not ergonomic. That's why I'm not streaming for more than like 2 hours at a time. All right. 90. Oh, I'm getting wound up. That's why. Hopefully it's not a panic attack or anything. Let's see. Could turn the fan off. I was wondering why it got so cold in here. Because it's legit cold out. Winter came back. This mild break we've had is over.
Ah, fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you people apart. You're much less blue than the others. In color, I mean, not disposition. Anyway, what can I do for you?
You're coming with me, little blue skull thingy.
Josiah.
No drop frames
Wait,
still.
You're
Just
talking
the
about that
just some
jittering maid
processing
that tricked into
issues.
freeing me, right? Oh, she's a delight. I had hoped for a longer holiday. Can only manage a leap like this once a century, after all. I will.
Since we've gone this long without drop frames, let's set the bitrate to 3750. Famous last words. And see if we get some. See if we can hit, like, the middle ground between all of this. Let's up it to 3750. 3750 kilobits per second, and apply OK. See if you get some drop frames. I think it is kind of like distortion in an amplifier, where if the wave goes above the maximum, then there we go. Yeah, here comes the adjustment. Probably going to make swirlies around the stream for a bit as it sends out the new data. HLS takes a little getting used to. It's sending a crap ton of data now. Let's wait for it to smooth out a bit. It really does look like I'm looking at a wave file over here. Then it'll shrink that down as it gets used to sending the data in the new range. Yeah, not bad. It's still like a sound wave with the data it's sending out. Let's see how 3750 goes. It is saying that the bit rate's in that area. So 4,000, I think 4,500 is the max, and we don't want to go above it with these instantaneous spikes as opposed to the average.
I'm actually quite comfortable here, mate. Cozy accommodations.
We'll see how it goes.
Transliminal tones of the ocean waves. Gangly meat brains to mock. But I guess I should be going. These elves plan to sell me. Can you imagine? I'll help you. On one condition. When we're done sewing up these chronosymphonic when we're done sewing up these time breaches, you'll let me wander the Mundus in peace. No more dim-witted Sijiks peppering me with questions. No more dusty shelves. We have a deal? Right. So, should we get going, or...?
Let's get moving.
Fair enough. So, where to? I assume you've got a map or something? So, you know where we're going now, right? Good. You take me to a time breach, and I'll help you spot it. Huh. This bag's a bit snug, eh?
We actually have to do these things. Ugh. Can't mount either. We'll take the shortcut. Isn't this a little excessive? I'll leave the map on the screen. We can move it around. That's an add-on too, so let's put it up here. Leave it on screen so you can look at Ember's health bar. Not bad. Yeah, I figured we'd have to do something like this. We have to seal the time breaches. We have to go ride around the island now. Drag the darn thing out. I just want to be able to get in these things. These little breach thingies that have... Have we reloaded the UI? I haven't done the quest yet. It would say when I gain the skill line.
Just as fecalist people, but just as beautiful.
Well, there's one of them right outside of... There's one of these that's right outside of Alinor. So, should be pretty easy to go find. And we'll just do we'll go around the island. So we'll go to the north, start in the southwest and go to the northwest.
Breach nearby. I don't know why you're so intent on sealing them. Linear time is so overrated. Just imagine, you could die before you were even born. Wait, that's horrifying, isn't it? I'm sorry. Never mind.
Let's see. If his head stops glowing, we're in the wrong spot. It'll pop up on the compass when we're near. Wasn't this down by the ocean anyways? Let's see. I think it was like way the heck down here somewhere. Yep. Up by those ruins. I was sort of right. Hey, we have mounts out here. Bright moon's a lunar moth. Let's see. Is it up by the busted bridge? No, it's up here. Oh, they're blue. That's right. I'm getting them mixed up with the things with treasure in them. Oh, yeah. Interrupt the wizard, then run away. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's what those are. That's what those look like when they have the stuff inside of them. All right. So that's the one in the far... Looking at the wrong screen. That's the one in the far southwest. The next one is up on an island by the mouth of Alinor. Or Somerset. Actually, Alinor is also the name of the main island, if I remember right. Which is what this is. I actually thought that the Alinor capital would actually be a lot snootier looking than it actually is. It's got a PvP area. It's up by the Abyssal Pearl location on an island. Let's get up there and go lock that one up. We'll engage the enemy if we get knocked off the mounts.
All I ask.
This should be pretty chill then. Just riding around Somerset. Now watch it start raining like it always does. You know it's a MultimediaJay ESO stream when everything suddenly gets crappy and it starts raining. Let's see. What do we have for GPU usage? About 55%. Not that bad. $729 at the Geek House. Can we finish this already? Of course, he has a slower mount, so it's going to take longer by virtue of that. Plus, no way shrines. All right, there's one there. There's also one up by...
You're going to love this one. I'm seeing a tiny island surrounded by... It's either water or cats. Difficult to say. Let's hope it's the cats, eh?
Ah, moo. I think it's that little desert island out there. Been a while since I've done this, though. Just sit right back and you'll hear it. No. I think it's actually out there. Do we hit Slaughterfish water if we Michael Phelps our way over there? Just fly on your broom. Wrong game. Let's see. Well, we did manage to get this guy A level. I really think I should just get into the dungeon queues if I really want to do this kind of stuff. All right. Is it popping up on the radar yet? Probably have to go to the north. Hey, Nirnroot. I think it's that island up there with the tree. Based on where it is on the map. There it is. Why there'd be a random tree out here in the middle of the water, I don't know. You'd think like a hurricane would take it out. If the High Elves even get hurricanes in the first place. Yeah, see ya! Alright, that's 2 out of 9. Yay. Now we can go to the north, we'll pick up some way shrines if we don't get eaten up by slaughterfish. Well, I think you can just swim straight across the water. Just don't aggro the world boss. Swimming wizards. Woo! DJ says, got back with a COVID test, hoping it turns out negative. Yeah, well, that's one of the weird things with some of the newer variants. When I got one of the BQs last November, it didn't turn positive until I started like having the runny nose part of it, and there was stuff for it to pick up. So I started seeing a faint line of it when I had the huge fever. But once I got to the runny nose part of it, then they would just shoom instantly, you know, like I wrote on it with a marker 2 lines. So, but all the shots did their thing, and I only had 1 bad day. Not bad, considering numerous risk factors, and I had an unvaccinated cousin die from it in 2021. So, let's see here. That's a family issue, too. I'm on the side of the family that, well, I'm a nerd. I'm STEM. I'm in electronics and computers. What do you expect? What side do you think I'm going to take? No. Blessing of Protection up to rank 2. That'll be useful.
Hail, mighty warrior!
Go start a power metal band. Let's see here. So this last one is up by where all the roads come together. So somewhere up here.
Coral's just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess. Ugh. You do not want to know what their ghosts look like. Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
All right, where is this one? I don't think we had to go up into the building to get this, if I remember right. Yeah, get this wizard his exorcist. Nope, too far. Maybe we do. I think we do. Yeah, I think we have to go into the building.
Just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess.
It's good to have some tests around, though.
You do not want to know what their ghosts look like. Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
The cost of the tests have come down with the lowering demand, though. I bought some Clini-tests off of Amazon. My insurance actually blew me off in covering them, but it was only $30, so I was like, what the hell? That is like a bill for like internet or something, halfway to an internet bill. But it's also the cost of a large pizza these days, so yay, skip a few thousand calories to have a few tests handy.
These seas may be treacherous, but fear not. Even the ocean winds quail at the sight of Captain Wereshark.
Somebody.
This one is not for eating.
All right, I guess we don't go in here. So where is this thing? Head stopped glowing. We're in the wrong spot. All right, lemming shortcut.
Coral's just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess. Ugh. You do not want to know what their ghosts
let's
look
light
like.
it up.
Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
Something that looks like a cemetery. Let's see. Is it near the waterfall or something? Nope, we're too far away. Went in the wrong direction again. So which way is it? Probably out this way somewhere. This is probably too far to the west. That's too far to the west.
You know, Coral's just weird sack animal bones, right? So this is a bit like a cemetery, I guess. Ugh. You do not want to know what their ghosts look like. Old cheese. I'll leave it at that.
This waterfall? It's not popping up on the compass. It's been a while since I've been down here. Oh wait, maybe this area, because it looks kind of ceremonial. Like a seashell type place. Yeah, here we go. Lots of coral, so. Why would he say this area looks like a cemetery, though? Three out of 9. So that ends the entire west coast side of it. So let's find a way shrine and go back to Shimmerine for the rest of them. We'll go north first, then south. Let's see here. Hey, a chest. Da-da-da-da-da. The never... Oh, this is for the museum. Whoops. That's one of the things, that's one of the museum items to bring back to the mystical relics thingy place on Artea. Alright. Give me a way shrine.
Have you seen the Crystal Tower? You won't find its like anywhere else in Tamriel.
Anything to sell? Not really. More stuff to decon as usual. If we run out of inventory space, we'll just summon it.
Hail, mighty warrior!
Start a power metal band. Oh wait, we used that joke. Alright, let's see. Head over to... up to here. boing. Change sides of the island. We're going to do the north first. So we'll go here and head towards, that's at some river thingy. I think this is the one that's inside a castle that's up in that Dureni place. And we'll pick up the way shrine while we're up there. Now, there's this. It's got to be in that Dureni castle. So let's see if we can find a way into there. I know there's at least one of these that's inside a building, and we just cleared up the western side of the map. So maybe it was this one. Actually, these castle things I haven't even done as quests on my main yet. Never mind, here. Alright, here somewhere by the river. Oh wait, there's the castle. I think it's in the castle courtyard.
Ooh, a spooky clifftop estate. What a fine place for a breach. All sorts of ghastly things happened here. I can tell you that. I'd shudder if I had shoulders. I'm kidding, of course. Mortal fear is hilarious.
Alright, let's see here. I think we have to go completely through the castle for this thing. Hey look, giant spiders. The most uninspired villain in these games.
We're dangerous, huh?
Let's see here. I also want to level Destruction Staff to gain access to Destruction Staff skills, which are magic attacks. Blow apart some undead too while we're at it. I think it's through here in the courtyard of this ruined castle. There we go. Whoop!
Let me go.
Soon I'll drop frames at 3750. We'll keep it at that until we get some more. Might try 4,000 again.
Get the blood pumping, right?
Maybe it's more congested during the day. I don't know. And that's the farthest northeast one. The next one is over by Shimmerine. So we'll just go just north of Shimmerine, probably over by the crafting area. So let's get back there, go hop down to the next.
Did you hear that weeping again? Oh, I've had enough of this place.
Could do a... No. Lemming shortcut. Nope, can't take the fall damage, I don't think. And by the time I finish, lemminging, splattering my character all across the ground, probably be too close to the way shrine to just res there anyways. Horses can't run up cliffs that big.
Don't underestimate us.
Oh, you bastard.
Bet they weren't expecting that.
Let's try this again. Let's see here. Not even going to bother with any resource nodes. Just want to get this done. Next stop, Shimmerine, and this dumb little scavenger hunt. You know what? It's probably right to the south of this. I wonder what's closer. Well, let's take the downhill approach.
Let's go fast.
Maybe not that far downhill. 131 ultimate points. Could probably use some force lightning in the next encounter. All right, somewhere down here, just north of the Shimmerine.
Ah, there's a breach here. Said he's a bit gaudy, eh? At least by mortal standards. Where I come from, this would be a little more than a preppy. I'm kidding, of course. Alan Pease, where I come from.
See, are we close to it? Let's see. Not inside that lean-to. There we go. Down there. Can we get to it from inside the water? Sort of. Oh yeah, we probably could have. Now, there's that one. Now the next one is just south of Shimmerine, down by that lake. We'll pick up the way shrines along the way. Then we got one on the, then we got the one even further south, down by where the road turns west. One on that island, and then one down the end of the road at the bottom of the island. And then we're finally done. All this just to get extra loot in the world. Bit excessive, don't you think? Let's see, so it's down by this lake. Where's that lake at? Straight south. Just hope we don't get knocked off by wolves and imps getting down there. Isn't there something in the way shrine? Not until we could actually have taken a way shrine down there and probably got there a little quicker.
More ruins. You know, every stone tells a story. I mean that literally, by the way. That wall over there won't shut up about how much it hates rain. Let's find this bridge and get out of here, eh?
A lore book out here too, but I'm not interested. Up by the point of interest? No, the point of interest is too far. Go a bit to the east. What? Probably this way then. Maybe closer to that lore book. Poof. I'm a mage who can heal. Sorry. There it is. Yep, up in the ruins. How do we get up there? I think we can climb up there. Just gotta find the right spot. There we go. Right inside the ruins. Well, that one was pretty easy. Now, where's the nearest cliff? We didn't use that trick last time, but let's see. Oh, 3,000 away. Okay. 3,000 away and regenning health. Let's try that rock over there and see if that's enough. Nah, forget it. Let's quit being lazy. The next closest one is down by where the road turns to the west. Oh, food buff. Lunchtime.
Try to keep moving.
As soon as we break combat. Six. Hey, things are bugged. There we go. Break combat first. Alright, where's this one? Down here, probably by the point of interest. Uh-oh. Darn it, now I gotta beat up some Intrix. We'll pick up that way shrine if that thing doesn't pop first. World boss. Don't aggro the world boss. Revel's Hideaway. There's a name I remember. All those LFG groups doing the world bosses. Looking for Group Graveld. Graveld is up. Need help, Graveld. Need tank, Graveld. Need healer for Graveld. 745 of the Geek House. Alright, here's the Eastern Pass. I'm guessing inside that tree thing there, at that point of interest. That's where the next one is.
This breach is in a zoo. Wow. You know, I'm endlessly fascinated by animals. They're a bit like walking plants, eh? Except with more, you know, fluids. Ugh, what a word that is.
Alright, where is this thing? Well, we'll get plenty of leather out of this. Seriously, this AoE sucks. How much Mage Guild levels, how many Mage Guild levels do I need before I can unlock Fire Rune? Actually, Daedric summoning. No, dark magic. Daedric mines is another form of magic we can use for AE. It just takes, it's like proximity mines basically. Certainly played around with them enough on my Stamsork. Now, let's see. Alright, there's that one. Next one is on the island, down by probably that shard. Alright, next one's on an island, so down by that shard and that abyssal pearl. Ah, good. I'm not the only sorcerer out here, huh? How do we get out of the zoo? A mammoth. Enough of that. Right, there's the next one, probably over by that beach. Well, certainly better scenery than Hogwarts.
A breach near the sea. Ah, I do love the ocean. It's a shame you can only see it in 3 dimensions. All the quasitones and endless number forms. Actually, I take it back. Your meat brain would explode if you saw this.
Now, where is this? Towards the south of the island, according to the map. A little bit to the east. Should be getting it to pop any second. There it is. Splat. Actually, we slid off the side of the mountain and got lucky. Very funny. Come on, salamander. One more on the western side of the island. We're going to get there in a rather unconventional way with a little bit of cruise control. Auto run. Turn off sneak. We're going to get there by getting eaten by slaughterfish. That didn't take long. It's like speedrunner technique here. See ya. This is pay a little repair bill to revive at a way shrine. Then go west. The last one is down by where the road ends, down by, I think that's a public dungeon. There we go back to Artaeum with fast travel and be done with this stuff. Whee! Little scavenger hunt just to get extra treasure. The thing is, though, going through the rest of the Sigil quest unlocks more of the skill line. Let's see here. Is it down by where that abyssal pearl is? That's what it looks like. There's no more way shrines to pick up, so probably should just turn south anyways. Alright, turn south. It's down here somewhere. Probably down by the abyssal pearl. Oh, there is a way shrine to pick up. Alright, let's get that too.
Oh, I hear a breach nearby. You can't, can you? Count yourself lucky. Sounds like a swarm of bees bouncing around in a tin bucket full of sleigh bells. And sort of like that racket bards make.
Alright, there's the way shrine. There's the way shrine. I'm guessing racket bards make? Does that mean there's water nearby? course, we're on an island, so there's always going to be water nearby. But let's check down by the river. All right, so not there where the waterfall is. How about where the next one is? Okay, Wisp Mother. Turn to the dark side. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Once again, I glitched it out. That might actually be an upgrade that this guy's all glitched out like this. All right, now throw me down the elevator shaft thingy so that I can come back in a really bad sequel. All right. Wait, I should be able to turn it off? Wait, what? Stuck with the reload UI. Oh, thank goodness the game didn't crash. We bugged out and the skill was left on. So it's just, I don't want to be listening to lightning bolts the rest of the time. That wasn't a thing before. Why is it a thing now? All right, is Zos like fixing some bugs in order to cause new ones? Nope, we're still stuck. What do we have? Oh, let's close the time breach, see if that does it. Makes it look more epic with the force lightning going everywhere. All right. Well, there's no enemies. There actually are no enemies over on Artaeum, so let's just get in a fight with something. I can't run either. Might have to log out completely. That's probably the best thing to do. Uh-oh. All right. I'm sure that's good for machinima, but, all right, let's log back in. I'm sure that's good for machinima, but for the sake of this, I don't want to be hearing lightning the entire rest of the stream. Looks like the only drop frames we have are from CPU issues, not network issues. So 3750 I think we'll stick at for a bitrate with this setup. And then we'll compare the quality of this when it finishes processing versus the 4001 versus the Twitch streams. So we'll go to some VODs for like Vindalia or Lucky Ghost or something. I think Lucky Ghost has a really good system. So he might be a good comparison point to see what compression does to these things. All right. Grand Sigic Villa. Don't go to the cathedral, but teleport to right outside of it. We'll just get there the old-fashioned way. Yeah, DJ, hope things get better for you. COVID, I think the biggest issue I'd run into is it would nuke all my sick time for the year. Then if I got something else, I'd be in trouble attendance-wise. This war against people's health, corporate America doesn't seem to understand the importance of having, well, people that are healthy and not getting everybody sick. I mean, you really want a bunch of people driving trucks, working in a warehouse or anything that requires concentration and knowing what the heck you're doing when everybody has like 100-degree fevers and stuff? You really want to run a building like that? When you're talking, I mean, even if we're not looking anymore at as many hospitalizations and deaths, it's just not good for business when you get like a surge of COVID because everyone gets whatever the most transmissible variant is. Like business 101 here, but these political managers are just ridiculous. Now, let's talk to this lore master and see if we can get our Sigic skill line. All right. That's the right master. We want the lore master. Wrong master. Let's see here.
Welcome back, Initiate. Have you done as I asked? Are the time breaches on Somerset Isle truly sealed?
Yep.
Well done. Well done indeed. You already seem well versed in the cardinal virtues of our order. altruism, foresight, precision in both thought and action, you will be a true asset to the Order. Of that I am certain. Speak with Josarja. She will want to know that the Augur is safe, no doubt. Yes, I know all about its sudden disappearance. You did well in recovering it. I bade her give you something, your first step on the path. She awaits you in the Athenaeum.
All right, let's see. So you run to one side of the place to talk to the guy. You run to the other side of the place to talk to someone. This gets old pretty quickly now, doesn't it? Tune in next time for Let's Play Elder Scrolls Online. That's H.C. Bailey I'm making a reference to. One of the few Let's
Thank
Players still
goodness you're
chugging
back.
along out there.
I hope the Augur didn't give you too much trouble. I know it can be a handful. Now, the Lore Master asked me to give you something. The first of many gifts.
Give me the ability to see those stupid treasure portals.
The most valuable
Yes!
gift. Knowledge. Please, use it carefully. When I learned my first spell, I accidentally banished a toad to the far ends of time. At least I think I did. It hasn't come back yet. Congratulations, you've earned it. And my thanks.
Woo!
First-rate work in Somerset. Really, first-rate.
Cool.
Initiate? A word?
Shut up. I want to go treasure hunting now. Psijic Order. See the unseen. The insight you have gained from the Psijic Order grants you vision of the spiritual world. You can now interact with rifts all throughout Tamriel. Exactly what I was looking for. You just come back and do the quests whenever I want to level this up. Take this guy home to Shadax Manor. Have him go rest in his place over in Wayrest. The Grand Wizard of Wayrest. I don't know. Maybe grand isn't the right term for a wizard. Mystic Wizard of Wayrest. There we go, that sounds a little better. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, there we go. And of course I know I have the vendors out in the courtyard. And I always pick the wrong door. Let's go out in the backyard and say hi to everybody and decon everything. Somerset. You probably don't need it. Little potion table right there.
Back again?
Nope, we're not doing build work here.
Got plenty of goods.
Not bad. 0 drop frames.
How may I serve?
Da-da. Clear up some space. Do we really we need an archer anytime soon? Hold on to it anyways. Not much gold in questing these days. Nice sunny day in Wayrest. Let's enjoy it for about 5 seconds before it starts raining. First test came back negative. Good. So here in the Northeast, XBB 1.5 is pretty much done. There's really nothing exciting left for its progression here. Here we go. So I'm hoping that we can get a break from all this COVID crap for a bit and work on some things there. All right, so that was 3,500 to start, and then 3,750 at the end after we found the Augur of the Obscure. So this gives me some data to work with, as well as some of the other stuff. We don't have any new subs or anything. I think YouTube's cleaning up some subs that might not be legitimate. So let's see here. The OBS is grouping together the play some stuff button with the overlay. That's interesting. Probably because I grouped them together to move them. So, yeah, I hope things go well for you, DJ. For now, though, it's 8 o'clock. I really need to start winding down while it's still PM. Last night I was up too late, and that's half the reason why I felt like crap today. This day shift thing is not going to be easy. Time to call it a night and do stuff that's way more relaxing than streaming. So until next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by. This went a lot better than that stream earlier, but even if I start getting a lot of dropped frames, I'm leaning into the meme. These streams are going to be a combination, playing a game and experimenting with technology. 2 things that this channel is very much all about. Have a good night. Been a long time since I've been able to say that, being on night shift for 5 years. Bye.